Everybody, good morning. Welcome to today's video. Look at Maisie. Hello. So we gotta let Maisie out. That is the very first thing we do in the morning, is let Maisie out to the bathroom and feed her because she's a princess. She gets her food first. Unlock that door. But today I'm gonna take you guys through a full day of eating on the bulk. We're currently aiming for, I would say, about 2,800 calories, somewhere in that range. I did come back from New York a little bit heavier than I thought I would have been. So instead of being the full, no, go potty. Sometimes she runs back to the door acting like she went to the bathroom, and we gotta send her back out because it is very, very cold. But came back from New York a little bit heavier, around 174. I was about 172 before we left, so not really like a cleanup diet, but I am definitely not pushing 3,000 calories because I do have a little bit extra kind of energy and body weight right now. So we're aiming for around 2,800 calories, at least 100 and probably 60, 70 grams of protein. Typically that is a lot more just because I do like having a slightly higher protein diet. But I'll show you guys meal one after we get Maisie fed because, yeah, she takes priority. Maisie, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Hey, sit. Oh my goodness, you're so excited. So excited. See, now she's being really good because she knows she's gonna get some food. So I get her food. We got this little thing, doop, breakfast. And this is Maisie's full day eating as well. So about 1 cup, sit, stay, leave it. Another full cup, almost 2 full cups. Sit, leave it. Ready, shake. Good girl, other one, good girl. Wait. Get it. So that is Maisie's breakfast. She pretty much has that almost every day. No, I'm kidding, literally every single day. And I almost have the same breakfast as well. So we've got a bell pepper, well, not 3. We're gonna take 1 bell pepper. I've also already started a drink with 1 liter of water. Highly, highly recommend starting your day out with a bunch of water. We also need some eggs. So I need 4 eggs. This seems a little light. Let's see. 2 eggs, luckily do have another container. So I'm gonna pull that guy out as well. So I'm using 4 eggs. Let's see, we need a little bit of butter to cook the eggs in. And then we just need an English muffin, or 2 English muffins, which I think I did buy the other day as well. Let me double check. Yes, okay, cool. So we've got these whole wheat English muffins. These are just 100 calories. Honestly, right now, I'm still using like low calorie foods and stuff, even on the bulk, because I'm still so hungry. I still don't feel like I'm fully 100,000% recovered from prep. I still feel like I could just eat and eat and eat. So I'm still utilizing things like volume, obviously getting some fruits and vegetables in, but also using things like the low calorie English muffin. But I'm gonna whip up this breakfast. It's super simple. I can think of anything. It's gonna be cutting up a bell pepper, not microwaving, toasting an English muffin, and cooking some eggs. So yeah, nothing crazy there. Also, I feel like I do this every time when I make something like an apple or a bell pepper. I eat it as I go. So that's the first thing I do, is cut up my bell pepper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my English muffins in because those take a little bit longer to toast. But yeah, I will be eating this. When I actually show you guys the final meal, it might be gone or there might be very, very little left. And that's just something, I don't know, I got in the habit of a while ago. I cut up my fruit or vegetables first, and kind of as I cook the rest of the meal, I snack on those. I can't do this one-handed, so I'm putting you guys down. But yeah, just an FYI. Just threw a little butter down in our pan. I'm gonna try the one-handed crack. This is something I've been working on lately. I've been seeing a couple different techniques, like a tap, rotate, tap, tap, rotate. So I get this first try. You guys gotta like the video. But first thing, we gotta let Maisie in. And I am a hawk when Maisie's outside. Cause like, no joke, I think like 6 or 7 degrees right now. So when Maisie's outside, I am really sitting at the door to make sure she can get in. How cold is it out there? Maisie, how cold is it out there? Very cold? Yeah, I know, so really cold. But yeah, like I said, hopefully give you guys a good angle. So once again, camera in one hand, so only have one hand to use anyways. So with the egg, we're gonna try the one-handed technique. So we're gonna go tap, tap, rotate. Let's see. Well, not the cleanest ever, but we did get it. So let's try the other one real quick. So tap, tap. It should be like a pinch and pop. Oh, there we go. Smooth. All right, so that wasn't too bad. I think that deserves a like. So yeah, go ahead, leave a like down below. And here we have our final breakfast. We've got our 4 eggs, our 2 English muffins, split open face, as well as a few of our bell peppers that we're still munching on. This meal comes out to be 562 calories, 60 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat, and 33 grams of protein. Honestly, probably one of my favorite ways to start the day. Right now, I absolutely love eggs, English muffins. You can use low-calorie bread, a sourdough, really anything. You can spice it up. I also threw a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning on here from Trader Joe's. So feel free to spice up your eggs as far as seasonings. Yeah, that's breakfast. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Took me about 5 minutes to whip up. Just cook some eggs, toast an English muffin. You're good to go. See you guys in the next meal. And just like that, breakfast is down, and this is when I would normally take Maisie out on a walk, but unfortunately it is dark out, so I've been trying to wake up a little bit earlier, closer to like 6:30 a.m., just because I don't really have the best brain function after like I would say 7 or 8. So I noticed if I would stay up later, the last 3 hours my day would be very unproductive, which sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, but I do realize that in the morning I tend to have a little bit better focus from, I would say, like, I don't know, 7:30 to noon or whatever it is. That's kind of like my main work block. And I also go to the gym and then work out after, or no, work on stuff after. But yeah, normally I would take Maisie on a walk, but since it is middle of winter, it's about 7 degrees outside and it's dark, we're gonna go ahead and hop on the trusty treadmill because I just can't wake up and go straight to my desk. I need a little bit of a buffer, so we'll hop on here, watch some Good Mythical Morning, and that's about my 20 minutes of walking in the morning that I'd love to do. Once again, I typically do it with Maisie when it's summertime, when it's nice out and sunny and warm, but lately we've been doing it down here with Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, and then I'll go ahead, sit down my computer, and crank out my first work block for about 4 to 5 hours before we head to the gym, and then, yeah, before we have our next meal. So until then, I'm gonna walk on the treadmill for probably 20 or 30 minutes. I'll set my desk, and I pretty much have a, not glorified, but I do have a desk job between coaching clients, editing YouTube videos, making content, writing recipes, all that kind of stuff. I pretty much sit at a desk, I would say 8 to 9 hours a day. So this also helps me get a little start to my day, a little post-digestion walk as well to help promote digestion on this bulk, as I'm gonna be eating a lot of food. I'll be doing a little walks after each meal, and then, yeah, sit at my desk for 4 or 5 hours, which I don't need to show you guys. So I'm gonna see you guys at the next meal. So between now and then, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna work, then I'm gonna show you guys the pre-workout meal. Then we're gonna go smash a back day as well, which I'm very excited for because I love training right now, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. See you guys then. Now it's time for our second meal of the day, also our pre-workout meal. The sun is up. I don't know if it's any warmer outside, but it sure looks a lot warmer. We're gonna have 2 packets of these quick oats. Show you guys what we're working with here. We got the Kroger brand, maple brown sugar, less sugar, yeah, 130 calories a bag. I'm sure there's like Quaker Oats or equivalent at great value wherever you shop, but I just happen to shop at Kroger. So we have 2 of these bags, tear off the top, go ahead and throw that in a big bowl. And the thing with these bowls too, you do want a big bowl because as the oatmeal cooks in the microwave, it will rise. So you wanna make sure you have a big enough bowl where it doesn't spill over. I've had that happen a few times. Knock on wood, well, that's not wood. It doesn't happen again today. We're gonna take one of the packets and go ahead and fill that all the way up with water beyond the fill line, since we're using 2 bags, all the way up to the top. Go ahead, pour that in, just like so. And then with a clean finger, go ahead, give that a quick mix, make sure all the oats are covered, and we're just gonna throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, we have our cooked oats right here, and now we get to go ahead and spice these up, turn them into protes. So first thing we're gonna do is add some almond milk. This is just almond, let's see, almond beverage vanilla. This is from Trader Joe's, but I think I normally have like almond breeze, if I'm not mistaken. That I'm gonna eyeball because I've just been doing this for so long. I pretty much make this every single day. I know about how much to use, but err on the safe side, go a little bit under what you might think you need. Next, we've got our protein powder. We've got Transparent Labs whey protein isolate. This is milk chocolate. This is one of their 5-pound tubs. So just because of how much protein, not only I go through, my dad uses it, my brother uses it. We've got a lot of protein on deck. My favorite is the dark chocolate, but that only comes in the smaller containers, and that's Katie's favorite as well. So you guys will see, maybe I'll film a video. I'm going up this weekend to visit her. We keep her stocked up with some protein as well, and that's dark chocolate at her apartment. We're gonna add some protein in there. Big thing here, don't mix too vigorously because the protein powder will kind of fly everywhere because it's still a powder and very light. So slowly mix that in. Big thing here, once again, take your time. You might need to add some more almond milk depending on how much you added and how thick you want your protes. I prefer mine a little bit on the thinner side. I just don't, I don't know. I want them kind of more like porridge, I guess you could call it. So we're gonna give this a quick mix. Make sure we scrape all that protein in. So this is looking pretty thick at the moment. You know, when the bowl moves as you stir it, it's thick. So I'm gonna add a touch more almond milk. Once again, err on the safe side because the almond milk will make it kind of runny if you add too much. Awesome. Okay, yeah, that looks just about right. Mix that up. Just make sure everything's well combined, really. So we got this guy right here, and this is also something, I ate this all of prep. I've been eating it since I was off prep. I ate it before prep, and I'll just continue to eat it because I absolutely love this concoction. The fact that we have some chocolate in the protein, we have some peanut butter and banana, I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. Next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and add our peanut butter. As far as the peanut butter goes, I'm going with the Kroger Natural Creamy. If you wanna have chunky and be a psychopath, go ahead, feel free. But I am gonna use some creamy peanut butter. And then the Kroger brand doesn't have any oils, it's just salt and peanuts, where Jif does have a little bit of oil, so that's why we're going with this guy. We're gonna add 20 grams, so we're gonna go ahead and scoop out some. There we go. Using our food scale. All right, 21 grams, we're gonna go 1 gram over, no big deal there. And then we got Maisie, I don't know if you guys can see her now. She came and she does get to lick the knife, but I need to use it first to cut off the banana on top. Oh, also I forgot, I always mix the peanut butter too. And with the warm oats, it just blends so well. So you have basically a little bit of peanut butter with every single bite. I know, Maisie, you're gonna get your peanut butter soon. So now that we've got that mixed, we're gonna go ahead and slice our banana. And there is our final product. Hopefully I can see that before I spill it all. Bowl is still warm. We're gonna go ahead and now give Maisie her peanut butter. But I'm gonna read off the macros for you guys real quick before I do that, before I forget, because I feel like I'm out of practice. I feel like I haven't done a full day of eating in a minute with the holiday season, end of prep, traveling, all that kind of stuff. So this meal comes out to be the 2 packs of Quick Oats, the scoop of protein, the almond milk, the banana. Oh, we're also gonna have a Reese's, a Rice Krispie treat before we head to the gym. So I'm gonna add those macros into this meal. So once again, I will be eating that probably with my pre-workout, but I will be having that in the macros of this meal. So that comes out to be 694 calories, 98 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. A lot of carbs for my pre-workout meal, and that's purposefully done so I have plenty of food and fuel at the gym. I do need to go pick up my car, which is currently in the shop. So we're having this meal, I would say about an hour before I actually start training, which for me is good, enough time to digest, and for me long enough and a good, I would say, just it doesn't upset my stomach at all. So if you do have an upset stomach when you train, maybe figure out what your pre-workout meal is, give a couple different options, maybe have a little bit earlier so you have more time to digest, so on and so forth. But yeah, now we give Maisie her peanut butter. You want some peanut butter? Sit. Good girl. There you go. Oh yeah. And this is just a butter knife. It's not gonna hurt her. You can see it's not sharp at all. Oh, there's a POV. So that is Maisie getting her peanut butter. Now I'm gonna go ahead, put this in the sink, and we're gonna have our pre-workout meal. As I mentioned, I'm probably gonna eat this. I need to go pick up my car, so I'm gonna make my pre-workout and bring my Rice Krispie treat with me before I head to the gym. I am gonna leave you guys here, not take you to the gym. I do apologize. If you really wanna see me working out, go check I want to say like 3 or 4 videos ago, I pretty much worked out 6 videos in a row showing you guys my entire new split. But right now I really enjoy just going to the gym and not having to think about angles, set up my camera, it gets me out of my flow, and I really enjoy training right now. So I want to keep it that way. Maybe I'll train with Katie this weekend or have her help me film some footage up in Dayton. But for now, I'm gonna put you guys down. I'll see you guys at the pre-workout and Rice Krispie treat I'll put together before we go pick up the car and then head to the gym. Head to the gym, well, I guess technically go pick up my car first and then head to the gym. We're making our pre-workout. We're going with the Bulk Transparent Labs Blue Raspberry. Probably my favorite flavor as far as like their post, their creatine, and their pump. And in this case, their pre-workout is the Blue Raspberry. That's just my go-to flavor. Always has been, from, I mean, Airheads to Jolly Ranchers to any sort of like kind of candy. Blue Raspberry is definitely my go-to flavor, or Green Apple, one of those two growing up as a kid. But we'll go ahead and put this lid on here. Close that up, do a quick shake. Also, pro tip, you guys can hear, there's some ice in there. Have ice in your pre-workout. It's gonna make it taste so much better having ice cold water. Normally I do drink, well, I just had a little spasm there, but normally I do just drink regular room temp water, but with my pre-workout, I like ice water, so that's what we got in there. A little bit of ice, and then we're gonna sip on that as we head to the gym. Once again, caffeine's great. I have nothing against caffeine. There are studies that show as long as you're below, I think 500 to 600 milligrams per day, you're completely fine. I did cut out energy drinks, but I still do use pre-workout or some caffeine before my actual gym sessions. Also, one quick tip. If you're someone who likes energy drinks, just make sure you have it before you start lifting. I see people all the time like carrying around their energy drink throughout their workout, and I don't think they realize like caffeine still takes 15 to 30 minutes to kick in and then lasts for up to 12 hours. So you should be having your caffeine before you start working out, maybe even like I would say as late as like maybe walking on the treadmill to warm up, but then you should definitely have your caffeine done rather than be sipping it throughout your workout. You might not be getting all the benefits. So definitely have that before you actually start training. And last thing, we get a little Rice Krispie treat down here from our stash, one of these bad boys, as we head to the gym as well. So that is more so honestly a big thing where I have a good association with the Rice Krispie treats and going to the gym. So the fact that I get one of those is just like another like kind of little more bonus that like, hey, you're going to the gym, you get this sweet treat, you get to go train, you get a good pump, and just makes me enjoy the gym that much more. So yeah, that is our kind of go-to pre-workout stack. Pre-workout, Rice Krispie treat, and then we're gonna have some good music and get a good lift in. We got back today. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get back for the post-workout meal. Just made it back from the gym, and now it is time for our post-workout meal. So we're putting that together. I did throw my potatoes in the air fryer, so those are currently cooking. So I just take 350 grams of russet potato, chop those up into small pieces, spray with a little bit of olive oil spray, salt, pepper, throw those in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. So those are in there. I'll shake them once or twice to make sure they get mixed up and cooked properly. Then we're gonna have 150 grams of carrots, as you can see right here, measured out. For some more vegetables, we're gonna have 1 apple. Unfortunately, this apple has a little bruise on it, but yeah, 1 apple as well. Also, if you don't keep your apples in the refrigerator, highly underrated. In my opinion, it makes it like colder, more crisp and refreshing. So definitely recommend doing that. And we pairing it with some chicken. So this is 2 pounds of chicken tenderloin right here. So I cooked this up yesterday. Actually didn't eat any of it, so we have 2 full pounds in this container. I'm gonna be using this across 5 meals. I might even actually use it for dinner tonight. I'm still yet to decide what I wanna have. But yeah, so we have 5 servings of chicken tenders right here. That's 32 ounces divided by 5, which is just slightly over 6 ounces per meal, because 6 times 5 is 30, 32, so slightly over 6 ounces. But at the end of the day, if I use it all up, it's gonna be around, I think it's like 6.3 ounces per meal. So that's what I'm gonna actually use to track the macros. But some meals might be 6, some meals might be 7, some meals might be 6.5, some meals might be 6.2. But I'm not gonna sweat that. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think it's, I don't know how many tenders it is, but once you have it all cooked up, if you're the one eating it or you kind of know how you're gonna portion it out, it's not worth the stress of being like, oh, was that 6 ounces or was that 6.5 ounces? You're gonna consume it all, it's gonna be close enough. And once again, if you're consuming chicken breast and chicken tenders, you're gonna be good on protein as well. So that is the meal. I'm gonna put everything else together. I mean, well, let the potatoes cook, microwave some chicken. I'll show you guys the final product and we'll go over the macros as well. Oh my goodness, we'll go over the macros as well. And here we have our lunch, or I guess our post-workout meal. So we've got our 350 grams of potatoes cooked up here, our 6.4-ish ounces of chicken tenderloin. We did eat all the carrots as the potatoes were cooking. We got our apple on the side. And this macros, let's see, or the macros of this meal come out to be, I think it's right around like 700 calories, but obviously we'll double check and make sure we got everything right. So this meal comes out to be, oh, actually only 500. So 500, no, that's wrong. Where is it? Okay, here we go. 592 calories. That is a composition of 99 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 48 grams of protein. Honestly, there's no reason why this meal has such low fat. It just happens to be the fact that it's basically just low-fat foods. There's not much fat in really anything here. There's a little bit in the olive oil spray, and that's actually what accounted for. I count for, I think, like 0.25 ounces of olive oil or something like that, or a very, very small amount that the spray has. There's just potatoes, chicken, fruits, and vegetables. And at this point in the day, I've had 2 servings of fruit, in the banana and the protes, and then the apple here, and then 2 servings of vegetables, the bell pepper and the carrots. So I've kind of hit my minimum micronutrients for the day in terms of fruits and vegetables that I want to have even on my bulk. And then protein, I think, is already like 130 grams. So I'm almost like 30 grams away. So that's why I kind of like the way I eat right now in terms of having the same 3 meals almost every single day, or some slight variation of them, it allows me to pretty much have the flexibility to eat whatever I want for dinner. And I'm a huge proponent of planning your days ahead of time, making sure that you hit your macros. But for me, I like having the consistency so that I have some flexibility in my last meal. A lot of times people, once again, I recommend with all my clients is, hey, track ahead of time, make sure that what you have tomorrow, what you're gonna eat tomorrow, fits your macros, your calorie goals, all that kind of stuff. And I'm the same way. And right now, I think I have upwards of, I wanna say almost like probably 900 to 1,000 calories left in my day. I do, yeah, because if I go 2,700, it'll be 900 calories left. If I go 2,800, it'll be 1,000 calories left. And I have pretty much sufficient protein. I have all my fruits and vegetables in. I'm gonna have more probably of both protein, fruits, and vegetables later on. But it gives me the flexibility if I wanna go out with Katie, have dinner with my family, and once again, enjoy the kind of the flexibility of being on a building phase. But I am eating pretty much the same thing for the first 3 meals on a daily basis outside of making some meals for the Cookbook 2.0 coming soon. But yeah, that's a post-workout meal. Also, once again, Barbell is still running their January giveaway. So they're giving away $15,000, and every dollar you spend at barbell.com, link in the description, is gonna enter you into that giveaway. It's $10,000 of home Rogue gym equipment and then $5,000 of barbell apparel. So if you wanna up your apparel game, definitely head down to the link in the description below, pick up some things. I like the Recon joggers, the Stealth hoodie are 2 of my favorites. They got some pretty cool t-shirt designs as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next meal, which once again is still yet to be determined, but I'll probably use maybe a little bit of that chicken breast I have. I'm kind of craving some pasta, so we'll see what kind of concoction I make later today. But yep, that's the meal, post-workout. See you guys in the next meal, 4th and probably final. Look who we have here. Oh, are you gonna act like you weren't just waiting for the bread? Huh? Are you gonna act like you weren't just looking for that? Huh? Oh yeah, somebody's looking for the bread. Real quick, we are making our final meal of the day, and I was gonna spice it up because like, oh, I'm filming a YouTube video, I should make some crazy meal, some crazy concoction. I was like, you know what, that's not real life, that's not what I eat on a regular basis, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm eating tonight, and it is super simple. It's gonna be this 4 cheese ravioli from Trader Joe's, because we bought this and I never end up using it, so we're gonna use that now. No food goes to waste when we're on the bulk. We're gonna add 6 more ounces, or about 6 ounces of our chicken tenderloins and some sauce right here. So we'll not be using the entire container of sauce, probably maybe like a cup worth, but we will be eating the entire container of ravioli because we got a lot of calories to get down. I think I have almost like I said, I think about 900 calories left. This container is 750, then adding maybe 100 calories of sauce, maybe like 150 of chicken. That should get me right around 2,800, maybe a touch over, which I'm not mad about because we have a big leg day tomorrow, so this is fuel for the leg day tomorrow. But yeah, we're boiling some water right now. The ravioli is very basic. We go ahead and boil some water, add pasta, bring to a gentle boil, continue to cook for 3 to 4 minutes. So very straightforward. We need to heat up our chicken, and I'll go over the macros. But yeah, once again, I don't wanna say, because people get their panties in a twist when I say I earned this meal. Like, I didn't earn anything. I just got my protein in early, as well as my fruits and vegetables, so I can have a quote unquote not perfectly healthy, clean, high vegetable fruit meal from the end of the day, right? Like, I already have 2 servings of fruit, 2 servings of vegetables, mostly whole foods, pretty much only whole foods. Our micronutrients are hit, most of our macros are hit, so I can enjoy the, I guess, pasta that some people might be scared of. So I personally say, yeah, I earned this. I did what I needed to do early in the day, and I can eat this. But some people get freak out when you say like, oh, you shouldn't earn your food. And like, honestly, if you have goals, you can't just eat whatever you want, whenever you want. But you can definitely make it work within certain parameters, dietary guidelines, and fundamental. What are you looking at? Fundamental dieting plans, whatever you want to call it, like your micros, macros, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna make this, and yeah, I'll go over the macros with you guys, and also the final macros of the entire day. And here we are with our final meal, full plate. We got our chicken tenderloins, we got our ravioli, and we got our red sauce on top. So it is, once again, 6 ounces of the chicken tenderloin, about. We're gonna do the full entire pack, 3 cups of the 4 cheese ravioli, excuse me, and then about 0.75 cups of marinara sauce, whatever you want to call it, 3 cheese marinara sauce. We got our final macros for that meal. Comes out to be 978 calories, 105 grams of carbs, 34 grams of fat, and 64 grams of protein. Obviously the ravioli has, I think, let's see, yeah, the ravioli in and of itself had 27 grams, plus obviously the chicken adds that up, and that going to bring our total macros for the entire day to, let's see, 2,826 calories, 362 grams of carbs, 81 grams of fat, and 187 grams of protein. So calories checked, 2,826 is maybe a touch high, but honestly, my weight did go down actually 2 days ago, or for the last 2 days, so I probably do need to eat a little bit more. I was eating around 2,750, so probably do need to slowly bring those calories up, especially with the amount of training we're doing and putting that intensity in the gym. Protein, 187, so more than enough protein there. My goal with protein is just at least 160 to 170 grams. Normally, I am close to that 190, 200 mark just by the way I eat. Still having those higher protein, lower calorie options in my diet. But yeah, we're gonna pair that with a Fresca, the best 0-calorie drink, and that's dinner. So that wraps up the full day of eating. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Be sure to answer those. But yeah, really enjoying training right now. Definitely going to push the weight up a little bit as we head into the, I would say, early months of this year. As we head to summer, might do a little cut around summertime. But for now, it's just gains and more food. So I'm gonna dig in and yeah, talk to you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys. Peace.